Hey everybody, MLF embedded reporter Joel Shangle here at the 2018 World Championship with one of the 12 guys competing, Aaron Martens.
Joel.
It's a pleasure to talk to you always. It's appropriate that we're here
on
the beach because even though you're known as one of the best bass fishermen in the world, you actually started your fishing life in the saltwater, correct?
It was a salty.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
15, 16 actually. I worked on an ocean boat, 17-ish. That was a deckhand.
Yeah.
And Av Oxnard in California, Ventura County. I did that for like 3 years and did charters, you know, like cattle boat, you know, 35 to 60 people. Retying, learned all my knots. That's how I'm so good at knots. Back then we got to fish a little bit and help people fish. And I was pretty good at that. I'd, you know, chum the fish up. You'd be like, get up on the tank and throw fish out. And if you like certain people, you throw fish over their shoulders so the fish come to them. But that was how I started. And then, I have a serious love for saltwater fishing.
I want you to tell me about your experience as a Gulf pond sneaking angler. Yes, because I know you've got some history on Gulf ponds.
Yeah, I used to ride my bike everywhere. That was before I had a car. It was like, you know, between about 12 and 15, I had a mountain bike, which I mountain biked a lot. In California, it's the neat thing to do, really. And I would go 7, 8 miles across the valley with my rod on my back or my backpack with my tackle, and then Hidden Lake, Calabasas Lake, Kirk Cameron I used to talk to quite a bit.
From Growing Pains?
Hidden Lake. There's all these little lakes that had houses around them. Usually a lake in Los Angeles County with houses around it, usually they're rich people. They're like multi-million-dollar houses, so they don't like people like me going in there and catching their fish. And they're just little shallow pond fish, but they're, you know, you catch 5-pounders and they eat poppers, and you see them eat, the water's clear, so you can throw, and nobody fish for them. So I probably got a lot of experience from that too.
How many times you get caught and kicked out? Several times.
Almost every time.
So you're talking about riding your bike, you know, long distances, and I would wager that you were an active,
very active kid,
and that has translated into your adult life too. Because I'm not teasing when I say that you are the healthiest bass angler in the history of the world. In the history of the world, there's never been a guy like you. Exactly. Talk to me about how much you exercise, because I know it's frequent. I know you try to run 5 times a week at least.
I try. Yeah, when I'm home off season, I run 6, 7 times a week.
7 times a week.
You know, when you're younger, it doesn't seem to matter as much. You stay lean if you eat right. You retain your muscle mass without trying. I'm 45 now, so in order to keep that strength I like to have for bass fishing, there's a certain amount of strength I like to have. I'm having to do something every week. So I think a minimum of 3 days a week is a minimum, and about 4 or 5 days is great. And then I do my shakes. Like I brought all my shake stuff here. It makes it so I can actually eat properly, quickly. But if you are thinking about running, you gotta make sure you read up on it and learn, because it's actually like fishing. You gotta learn. There's a way to run. There's a way not to run. If you run wrong, you're gonna ruin your body. If you run properly, which is kind of more barefoot, like I am, you're not gonna hurt anything. You just gotta make sure you run properly. It's bad. Shin splints, all kinds of issues. Plantar fasciitis, you can get a ton of stuff from running bad.
Words of wisdom from a guy who takes fitness to the extreme. Aaron?
Well, not extreme, but
I know you want to go. I know you want to go run right now. So we're gonna go ahead and cut you loose. It's nice and cool right now. It would be a good time to run.
A pina colada and a run is perfect. That's actually good for a run.
Yeah, good talking to you, man.
Sugar.
Take it easy.